welcome to my Meditations on Eczema series. Today's meditation is on acknowledging landmarks and transitions on your healing journey. Having eczema is a really life-changing and altering experience. One day you could just have a really small acute dot of a rash, and the next day that rash could spread all over your hand or your face because you touched a dog or a dirty blanket or maybe something else that you might be allergic to, flowers, food, fabric, who knows. And it can be very easy to just get caught up in the things that go wrong, in the times that your flare-ups happen or get worse, or just constantly feeling like you're not making any kind of progress. And this is something I really admire about the people on Instagram. If you look under hashtag TSW, which stands for topical steroidal withdrawal, or eczema, or living with eczema, dermatitis, anything related to those terms on Instagram, you'll see like a huge community that is super supportive of each other's journey, encouraging and offering hope to each other, even when they're down, even when things get worse, and also acknowledging when things are getting better. I so admire the people who have the bravery to take photos of all of their rashes and post it online, both to share the struggle, to offer more awareness about what it's like having eczema and living with it, and what it looks like, and also progress shots of when things get better, when things start to heal, clear up, feel more comfortable, feel more resilient, being able to go from just living in a tub full of ice water, just trying to deal with the flare-ups, to actually going out and wearing makeup and cute clothes and exposing more skin when they're out. And that's so important to have that acknowledgement too, that whole other aspect of living with eczema, where we are human beings with immune systems, and the majority of the time our body is trying to heal and trying to recover, find balance, homeostasis, and it never stops. Like, if you get a cut and leave it alone, even if you left it exposed to the air, it would eventually heal on its own. Your cellular fibers would kind of sew themselves back together, and like magic or a miracle, your skin is back intact where there was a cut. And eczema is a much deeper disease and condition. But if all it was this disease that was just trying to take us over, people would die from eczema itself. And I've definitely been in a place where I felt like I kind of didn't know what to live for, having so much pain surround me every day and not knowing how to heal it. But the bottom line is that it never took me down. It never took me all the way down. It took me to a dark place. It took me to a lower place in my life for a couple of decades, but never all the way down. I also realized at some point that, it hasn't taken me out. There's gotta be a way out. Look, there are moments, there are times where it does clear up. There are times when I notice after a really good night's sleep or a nap or a relaxing time out with friends, where I just wouldn't feel like scratching at all. I'd be totally distracted by socializing or just so relaxed by resting that it would allow my my body to have a breather from scratching and recover. And it always recovered. It was never always just perfect or overnight or anything like that, but as much as I was triggered to scratch from like food allergies or stress or whatnot, my body left unto itself would heal, and I would see progress. And seeing that was important And acknowledging it was important because it made me feel hopeful, it made me feel excited about healing. It made me believe in healing and believe in myself and believe that, you know, I could eventually get out of this place where I'm covered in rashes, that I could one day, I didn't know exactly when, but I believed in seeing the progress when it happened, that my body really did want to heal, that it was not my enemy, that I did have the ability to push through and be able to see my own natural skin tone one day through all of the red, you know, rashes and dark brown discoloring that would occur in my body's process to heal. So, you know, give yourself props. Acknowledge the successes. Focus on those. I'm not saying, you know, wear blinders to times when your skin gets worse or feels itchy or, you know, when it feels unbearable, but it's also super important to give just as much attention, if not more attention, to when you are healing, to when your body is doing well, to when your skin is clearing up, because that does happen too. Or even if you're still covered in rashes and super hot from the inflammation and all this histamine, you know, rushing to the surface of where you just grazed your nails, you can still feel more comfortable in your skin. You could still have a moment of peace, even if it's for 1 second. Know that it's possible. Know that that still exists. Know that in focusing your attention on those positive aspects of your body, of how it is naturally, it really will cultivate, grow, increase those moments of relief, the clearing up, the healing, the answers, the people around you who could be your support system, the doctors you have yet to meet or learn about or read from, you know, who see healing, who help, who study it, who cultivate it, who create good quality products for our skin to help give us some relief. Or maybe one day you'll find a recipe that you make and you'll make your own lotions and balms like I do. Sometimes not everything I use is handmade, but more of it is, and it doesn't irritate my skin. And that process, you know, the ball started to roll when I started to notice the positive aspects of my body and its healing ability and the really incredible amount of resources out there that are out there for true healing from chronic illness in whatever form it takes, eczema being one of them. So acknowledge your landmarks and the transitions from worse to less worse or just worse to better conditions, to worse to better moments and experiences and environments and people around you, and more of it will truly come your way because you will be able to recognize it and you'll be able to see it around you and be like, oh, there's more of what I need. That's the kind of person I need more of in my life. Oh, this looks like a really good book for me to read to help me continue to heal myself, to continue to learn about how I heal best. So I hope that this video has inspired you to just acknowledge the positive in your life, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye.